Hi there, Colin Hall, Biz Plans UK from a gloriously sunny day in Surrey. Today, another in our occasional series on exiting your business. And I want to pick up where I left off from the last video on valuations, talk about risks. And these are risks from the perspective of a potential acquirer of your business and what impact they may have on the value of that business and the nature of the contract they enter into to purchase it. So this is anything that will devalue your business or make that commercial contractual arrangement more onerous, usually in the form of warranties or other conditions. So what are we looking at? Well, number one is legal risks. So are you currently or have you been a victim to any kind of legal action, whether that be from a supplier, a customer, environmental, from government agencies, HMRC, could it be from your staff? Do you have any employee complaints going to tribunal? All those things count as risk. And even if you have nothing going on at the moment, the fact you've had some could be indicative that the company is poorly run or that there are all sorts of things in the background that have yet to rear their heads, and therefore there's a risk that needs to be discounted into the price. Secondly, depending on the nature of the takeover of the acquisition and what they plan to do with the company, they'll be looking at management competence. Specifically, if you are the one who runs the business, makes all the decisions, and you are leaving, then who is there in the business that's there to make those decisions? And on the assumption that they're not going to, haven't already accounted for their own staff going in, then they're going to have to pay for that some way, and that will detract from the value of your business. Third, they're going to be looking at the security of your revenue. So if you have lots of customers giving you lots of money, that's great, but how long-term is that revenue? In terms of how assured is it? And for that, they'll be looking at signed contracts, preferably with long service dates, with dates for cancellation or termination far into the future, and they'll want to look at your churn rate. So how fast are you losing customers? It may well be that you consistently have 100 customers, but if you're losing 20 every month and gaining 20 every month, that's a bad sign. So what is your churn rate for customers? And if your churn rate's low, if you've got long-term contracts in place, very low risk. High churn rate, no contracts in place, and particularly if you're dealing in more commodity-based services and products where it's easy to switch, or easy to change, then that is very high risk and will reduce the value. Next, you're looking at organizational risk, just how well run as a company. So if they, in the process of looking into your company, ask a question about how your business operates, about where certain data is held, about what you would do if X, Y, or Z happened, and you can't answer it, that's a red flag. And then again, they will reduce or attempt to reduce the value, and they will put more onerous warranties into the contract. So all these things will affect the value you get for your company. And two businesses with the same revenue, same profit, one which has all these risk factors, which one doesn't, the one that doesn't will get a much higher price. And indeed, the one that doesn't may not even get a value, may not even get an offer at all. So managing those risks is hugely important in A, getting an offer in the first place, and B, getting that value as high as possible. So if you're thinking of an exit and you want to know what your risk profile looks like and how to improve it, give me a call.